Yeah, like I said at this town hall, literally 4.5 hours. We spent probably 2 hours of that talking about what was going on with the small businesses. You hear about the larger scale, call it larger mall invasions, right? Where these mobs come in and steal with 100 folks, and they know what the laws are. They know what the limits are, right? So Prop 47 made a felony theft charge threshold $950. So a lot of these folks know going in that they're not going to steal anything that adds up to more than $950, because then you start getting other charges piled on and other assets start coming into the investigation. So they know where the limits are. But it is multifaceted. It's not just these sort of flash mobs that are coming into the Topanga Canyon Mall. It's single citizens coming in and stealing on a more frequent basis. That is actually more deleterious to the small businesses, because it's happening every day at smaller dollar values, and they're slowly bleeding, by 1,000 paper cuts. And from a policy perspective, what the challenge is we talked about the shortage of police officers, especially in LA County. We've talked about the DA not filing charges to the max extent. But we do have a state policy called Prop 47 that effectively, at a macro level, Prop 47 made felonies misdemeanors and made misdemeanors slaps on the wrists, and things that were charged in the past became basically things that no longer were being charged. And within Prop 47, one of the major elements is that the federal the felony thresholds for theft were defined as $950, like I talked about. And then with the lack of resources, even thefts that were above that dollar threshold ended up, in many cases, not being charged either. So what we have is a risk versus reward matrix that favors criminals right now, where there's a high reward with free stuff with very little risk, very low probability of getting caught, very low probability of being arrested. And even if you are arrested, very low probability of getting charged. And if you are charged, very low probability of actually serving time. So in California, on the ballot this year, there's an initiative to actually revoke Prop 47 that's actually getting very strong bipartisan support. Even, the Democrats and Republicans realize that one of the root cause issues in California is this Prop 47. So that's something that we're going to continue to focus on. But it's not just the businesses. It's just the average citizen walking down the street, getting something stolen from them. It may be defined as nonviolent, even though there was a knife involved in the robbery. That's the kind of sort of redefinition of felony that has really challenged this process, at least in LA County.